Hi, welcome to this training tutorial. Topic for today is how to use a drum configurator that we also call the 3D tool. As you probably know, this tool has been developed to create a 3D image of our printed drums. The tool is mainly used for the Drum 360, and we can apply any kind of image on the drum. But the tool can be used to get a 3D view of any standard screen drums as well. Let's focus here on the printed drum 360. The first thing to do before starting the tool is to save your images on your laptop. For that, I recommend to create a directory where you will save all your images. The images must be in the classic image format, like a JPEG, PNG, G for TIFF, and they do not need to be high definition. Of course, the highest definition you will use, the better quality you will get on the final result. I will give you two tips to get the right images with the right dimensions and with a good definition. The first one is to use the official artwork if you already received it. The second one is to use a file sent by the customer with the image. So let's have a look first at the official artwork. So if I open an official artwork, this one is an example. So you know that the document that we are developing when we receive an image from the customer, so we put the image of the customer on this slide to show him where will be the beats, what will be the color for the top and bottom, what are the specification of the drums, and so and we ask the customer to sign this document, which becomes the reference document. On this document that we send back to the customer, we also show him the 3D images that we will build now. So he can have a look already how the drums will look like. So it is 1 or 2 slides, depending on the request of the customers. And in principle, on this document, you get also 1 slide with the image only. So I recommend to use this slide because it's very easy. You just right-click with your mouse and you save as a picture. You give a name to your picture. So for instance, here, let's say Astol, which is the name of the customer. Astol, you go to the directory you have selected. For instance, here I have all my images in this directory, and you save it as Astol. Okay, I have already saved it before, so I just confirm. And so my image is saved here. So you can save as many images you want, and then you will be able to use all your images in the 3D tool. The second way to save the right image is to go to the file sent by your customer. So you should open it with a PDF reader. That's what I did here. So most of the images, you can easily open them with a PDF reader. And as it is a PDF, it's not an image format. So you just take a screenshot. I'm using the screenshot tool of OneNote, but you can use any kind of screenshot tool. And I just select the images, the total image, nothing more, nothing less. Here it is. And then I just copy paste my image here in PowerPoint, paste. And here you have your images immediately ready to be saved. Same as before, you just right click, you save as a picture, you give a name, so let's say for instance Perseo, which is a Greek customer, and you save it. Okay, so it's quite basic, and again, save all your images this way, it's very easy. So let's come back now to the tool itself. So to start the tool, go to Google Chrome. That's a browser I recommend because Google Chrome is working very well with the tool, but you can also use Mozilla. It's not a problem. And so enter the following address that you see here, devgraph.3dh.ovh. And then you will landing up on this screen when you can register if you have not registered yet. So if you do not have an account, you click here. Of course, you don't have an account. Okay, and then you can create your account. So you just enter your email address, and I recommend the Graph email address. then you enter your name, your first name, last name, and you create a password. Be a bit careful here, really create a specific password for this tool. Do not use your standard password for Greif, because this software is hosted by a third-party company. So it's better not to share your Greif password with an external company. So create really your specific password for the tool. Okay, and it's easy. If you enter with a Greif address, the software will recognize that you are a Greif employee, and it will give you immediately the access to the tool, and so you can use the tool at least for 1 year. If you are using your personal address, or if you give access to one of your customers and he's entering with his own address, I will receive a notification to approve the account. So please, if you do so, just drop me an email, and so I'm aware that I have to approve account of your customers, and just tell me for how long you want him to have access to the tool, because I can select 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, whatever. But please tell me how long you want him to have access to the tool. So now, as I have an account, so I will go there. And I just sign in, and here is the tool. So the logic of the tool is the following. First, you have to select the type of drums you want. So it's on the top side here, you see, it's the standard drums that we are using in EMEA. So we have mainly for the printed drums, the 60 liters in different diameters. So we have 3 diameters in the tool already, the 380, 360, and 374. And we have the large drums. So the standard large drums, 260 liters or 55 US gallon, tight head. We have the standard open-head drums, and we have 2 specific drums, one mainly for France, 225 liters, and one from Iberia, 230 liters. So let's select one drums. Let's take, for instance, the most standard drums, which is 216 or 55 US gallon, and here you see the drum. So the first thing you can do when you have selected the type of drums, you can select the beats. So here you have the standard beats. You can also select W beats, you see here. You can even select straight body. It's possible. Let's choose W beats, for instance. You can add corrugations or not. You just click or unclick here. And on top of it, there are another options, which are what we call the drum tables. So you can select or a black glass table or a transparent glass table. And so we have some customers using this option because they are using the drums for trade shows to put on the booth. So I will move it down. So here, let's take a standard drums with the corrugations, for instance, this one. And now this is the drums you have selected. And now the second part is to put the image on the drums and to select the colors for the tops and bottoms. For that, you go on the left side and you choose the body you want to change. So you have the body, the top, and the bottom. So let's start, for instance, with the body. And you want to have, and then you choose the technology for the part you have selected. So for instance, if you want an image on the body, you select digital printing. If you want just to select 3 colors and screening, you select screen printing. So here we said we are developing the Drums 360, so we select digital printing. You click here. So there are 2 ways, or you drag the image directly here, or you click and you select your image on your computer. So I will come back to my directory. Here it is. Okay, and here I have all the images I have saved just before. So let's take the one that we selected before, the stall, and here you see the image is coming directly on the drum. And then what you can do easily to check the quality of the image, you can keep the mouse, the left click, you maintain the left click and you can turn the drum in all directions. It's like a car configurator. So you see, you can select everything and you can move the drums in all directions. Okay, that's the first thing. Then let's select the colors for the top and bottom. So for that, you select top. And here we don't put an image on the top, we just want to put some color. So let's go to screen printing, and you click here to choose your colors. And here you have a table where you can choose a panel when you can choose the color you want. If you just want an approximate colors, you just click here. If you want red top, you see it's a red top. If you want a blue, you select blue, dark blue, whatever, green. And that's an approximate color. So you can do for the top, and you can also do it for the bottom the same way. Up, and here you see the bottom is yellow. So that's really, if you just want to have an approximate colors and the customer is happy with it. If the customer wants to have the exact colors, then you have here two converters. So the system is working here. You see when you select the color, here you have some letters and numbers. It is what we call the hexa code. So it is a code used for printing, giving a code for each color. So if the customer requires specific colors, most of the time he will ask you a Pantone colors, which is a global system. Pantone is a global system. Or they can use also the RAL colors, which is more European system, but I know that in other regions they are also using it because the global customers are using also the RAL system. So you just click on one of them to select the right colors. So let's imagine we want to change the bottom with the Pantone colors. So you click on the Pantone converters, and you will landing up on the official Pantone converter. So to get the right colors, it's quite basic. Or again, you select here in the panel, you have all the Pantone colors. So it's quite easy here. For instance, if it is yellow, and you have it here, and you have here the hexa code, X code, and you have here the numbers. So what you have to do is to select the code, copy, control copy. You come back to your configurator, and you just enter the code here, paste, and you have the new yellow here, which is the right yellow. So let's do it again with another color to see the change. Let's imagine you take 293C, which is a blue one. So you select the color. Here you have the code. Control copy, configurator, and you paste it. Control V, and then it becomes blue. For the Pantone, let's try the top with the RAL color. The top, you select here the RAL converter, and it's the same logic. That this is the official RAL website. You click here the name of the color. So for instance, let's take, for instance, light blue, 5015. You select the color, and you take the X code, which is here. Control C. Come back, writer, and paste. And you have your blue top. Okay? So it's quite easy. So when you have defined the drums you want and you're happy with the drum, so yes, I forgot to tell you that you can also zoom in or zoom out with the scroll on your mouse. If you want to see some details, you can zoom in or zoom out. When it's finished and you want to take a screenshot of your drums, it's quite basic. You go here on the camera. So first you position the drums as you want. And when you're happy with the position, you just click on the camera, and the system is saving the image in your download repository. So let's check if it's been done correctly. I will come back here. Okay, it's in French, but it is the downloads here. And you see the drums have been saved in your downloads repository. So if you double click on it, you can see your image. For the image, let's come back to the tool. So the screenshots, you can also take a short video. So for that, you click on the arrow, the drum is rotating, and then you start recording a video with a video icon, which is here. So you start here, you start recording. You take, let's say, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, not too long, otherwise the file will be very big and it will be difficult to send it to the customers. But let's say 10, 15 seconds is good enough. You click again to stop recording. It takes a few seconds. That's it. Okay, I can stop rotating. And then it's the same story. You go to the download repository, and you should get your video here. So the name is Guive video. So if you, so the way you can read the video with Google Chrome, for instance, so, or you open it in Google, open with Google Chrome, or you just double click on it and you can see it on Google Chrome. Okay, so that's for the video. Let's come back to the tool. Where is the tool? Here is the tool, sorry. Okay, so you have seen, I think I've explained everything that you can see here. See, yes, so the good thing of the tool is that, as I explained before, the screenshots, you can integrate the screenshot in the artwork, or you can send it directly to your customers, and you can send the video as well to impress a little bit your customers and show him how the drums will look like. It's very useful because then most of the time when they are used to this, they do not ask samples anymore. They are just happy with the 3D tool and they just move directly to the production. That's it. What can I say more? Yes, last information. Everything that I just explained in this tutorial, you have it in which is a 3D tool guide, which is available on Teams. So if you do not have access to Teams, just drop me an email, alain.sirjacob@guive.com, and I will give you the link or I will send you the file. Okay, so that's it again. I hope you will enjoy using the 3D tool, and I wish you a very good day. Bye.